so we have come a long way, as you well know. It's wonderful to have so many friends around the table. We started very small, almost 20 years ago at the World Bank, trying to push a systematic change in the way evidence is generated and used. As I said, we've come a long way. We started with a small initiative, became a unit, and then a department. Now we have a large department working across all sectors. The big game changer was actually the UK, who provided a large funding back in 2013 that allowed us to develop a program in all sector areas and demonstrate that trials are not only for education and health, but can be applied everywhere. And so I want to talk just briefly about our iConnect program, which is our program of experimental impact evaluation in transport, which we launched in 2015. So obviously people made fun of us for, are you going to randomize the placement of highways? And no, we have not placed highways randomly, but we have experimented widely with large infrastructure to understand affordability issues, displacements of poor populations because of rising real estate costs and rentals. We have experimented with workers, young people in developing countries working on the construction of big infrastructure to understand employability and skills and how construction can be a push for job creation in the countries, transforming kind of the economic concept of what this infrastructure can do. Back then, 3IE had produced this map, evidence map, that showed that even though transport was 20%, more than 20% of development finance, it only represented less than 1%, 0.9% of impact evaluations. So we took that challenge and pushed it forward. And this was really amazing. And I want to say that this is an area which was super challenging. Why? Because, of course, of the scale and difficulty in looking at things at national or even city scale, urban mobility, complex systems that require a lot of data. So here we invested a lot in digital. And to invest in digital, we worked with government agencies. For example, in Nairobi, we worked with 5 different ministries and agencies building integrated data systems that combine administrative data with survey data with innovative technology data from the private sector, such as Waze and Uber and weather. We use mobile. We use machine learning to extract information from Twitter. We applied, we used mapping from satellite and so forth and so on, mobile technologies to create the first integrated high-frequency data systems that is now being operated by the Kenya Urban Road Authority and the National Road Safety Authority. And I'm going to close by just saying, on the prioritization that Ilan put on our table, 1% of the road network represents 50% of the deaths and injuries. Now giving Kura a map of how to prioritize investments where they matter most. And so we are now working in that environment to look at e-mobility and the introduction of bus rapid transit with a new authority called Namata, which we'll be supporting under digital development.